spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Clemson Tigers offense will take the field first. Scanning the field, it's James. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, boy, this just hasn't been their year. All of the aspirations starting the season in the top 5. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little extra time. Going to try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, looking for a man. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Oh, the head coach has to be losing his mind after all of these penalties. Now it's 1st and 30. Grabbed in the middle. It's Corona. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. A first down for the offense. Back to throw, it's James. Moves away as he feels pressure. At the 20, he's got space. And they swarm him under. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got him. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
And they can't make the... And it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yep, there he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Potts. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day or John Hewart.
Got to be clutch, right? Got to be balanced.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On the move, it's Winston. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast. What a play by the defensive end.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the option. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. Power football with the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, the inside give. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on MK if they can stop him on 3rd down. Looking for a man, it's Westbrook. Using the quick game. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the single back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Breaks into the open. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Looking for room. It's Winston. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quick completion to the right. Got enough space.
really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The offense changing the play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Hauls it in. It's a fumble. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff from the gun. At midfield, he's got room. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's James. Finds a man on the right. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. The play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Potts. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Beneath the shadow of Howard's rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. drive moving and give them a first down. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, trying to wear you out. And they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Clemson! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier is just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
And they fail to hook up on third down. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the returner is stopped. And now this offense will take the field again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here's a heat. First down and more. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket.
Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Georgia Tech went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Yellow Jackets always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. A harsh reality of college face-off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's James. Got his man out of the backfield. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a third and long. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He gets it down to the 40-yard line, but he's going to be a little bit short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back on the option to get it. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Back to pass. It's James. Pressure coming. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I think throwing quick game against this defense is going to be tough because these D linemen are trained. When they see three-step drop or they see quick game, they're getting their hands up right away and they're knocking down passes. You saw that there.
Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Oh, they're after him. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter. There he goes! And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on third downfield. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Leaves it with the running back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's James. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Made a defender. He smashes his way through again. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Here come the Irish back on offense. Trailing down by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something in.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Irish send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through, looking deep. And he hauls it in at the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Not much of a secret who they were looking to, but doing something about it. Touchdown, Tiger! And the route is on. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Looking for room at the 40. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. From the gun, they'll try the middle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Finding open areas. Knocked off his feet.
Well, going RPO on that 2nd down, the idea was they were going to have to throw and try to get a big chunk of yards to maybe get the 1st or set up 3rd and short, but no problem because your quarterback's playing smart football right now. He takes off running when no one's there. Now you've given yourself a good chance to convert this 3rd down because of the quarterback's decision.
Grab behind the line. It's Davis. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Dropping back, it's James. They're working that left side. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Ohio was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Athens. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the 4th. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. Well, guys, so far this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Off play action. He'll take another shot here. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The give out of the gun. Really nice run. Rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pitts. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Thompson wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They go to the ground. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got the back in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Bringing the heat. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Clemson. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
Thompson to throw. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just
turning it on. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Turns it on down the left side. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tiger. shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
This has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. It's complete to the left. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Thompson wants to throw. This time on target. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw it. He wants a big play here late. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.